A plastic surgeon who was criminally convicted in connection with the death of one of his patients is again being disciplined by state regulators.
The state medical board says they've taken emergency action to suspend Dr. Jeffrey Kim from practicing medicine. CBS News Colorado investigator Brian Moss learned of this new case against Dr. Kim.
Dr. Jeffrey Kim gained notoriety in 2019 after a botched breast augmentation surgery that led to a criminal conviction against the doctor and a payout of $1 million to the family of Emmeline Nguyen. Emmeline Nguyen, just 18 years old, came to Dr. Kim for a breast augmentation, which was performed at the doctor's office. But she went into cardiac arrest, and Kim admitted he did not call 911 for help until about 5 hours later. Nguyen never regained consciousness and died from medical complications 14 months later.
It's really hard to see her like this, from perfectly healthy, really active, to being like this.
A jury convicted Dr. Kim of attempted reckless manslaughter. He served 15 days in jail and got 2 years probation, but the state medical board allowed him to continue his medical practice after he got out of jail. But now the medical board is again taking urgent action against Dr. Kim's medical license, suspending his license to practice after discovering another one of his cases from 2020, similar to the Nguyen case. According to this suspension order, 14 months after Nguyen's case, while Kim was on probation, another woman was in his office for breast augmentation. Medical authorities say after the woman got anesthesia, she suffered cardiac arrest, had no pulse or heartbeat. But she was given CPR, a defibrillator was used, and the woman was resuscitated. Medical regulators say, like in the Nguyen case, Kim again never called 911, but allowed the woman's significant other to drive her to a hospital an hour after the woman suffered cardiac arrest. The state says that deviated from the standard of care and presented a significant risk to the patient's health and safety. The report says hospital workers were in disbelief that the patient had walked in. The medical board says this never should have happened. An ambulance should have been called. Kim's decision was a significant error, according to the medical board, and a clear violation of the standard of care. The board said Dr. Kim's conduct in this latest case violated the state's Medical Practice Act and necessitated an emergency suspension of his license. We contacted Kim's lawyer, who declined to comment. I'm Brian Moss, covering Colorado First.